Hey, what's up, guys? So I thought today I would talk a little bit about the harmonic major scale and the related modes. This is kind of something to get into, I would recommend anyways, after you've already checked out the major scale and its modes and the melodic minor scale and its modes. I kind of look at it like there's so many different types of scales and modes, but as far as those three in particular, how they relate to each other, I kind of look at the major scale and its modes as kind of step one, and then the melodic minor scale and its modes is kind of step two, and then the harmonic major scale and its modes is kind of the third step. And actually, hold on one second. I have this old vintage amp that if it starts making a crackling noise or something, which it kind of is, if you bang it on the top of it, like an old television, it goes away. Anyways, I have to deal with it every once in a while. Okay, so let's see. I guess I'm not going to get like super detailed here in terms of application and the harmonic possibilities within this scale and its modes, but we'll just kind of talk about it for a second. So let's just do this. C major. By the way, I put on some chorus just for fun, and then. Let's see, and then so if you take the major scale and then make it Lydian, I'm sorry, let me actually start with, that's cool, sorry, I'm scattered here. Major scale, to make it harmonic major, all you have to do is flat the 6. Right, if you have harmonic minor, you have a flat 3. Right? So this is called harmonic major because it has a major third, but that flat 6. It still has that slightly exotic sound to it. And so the various modes in it, that would be harmonic major. And then there's, from the second mode, what I would consider to be Locrian, natural 2, natural 6. The third mode is a really great one. Which can work great over like over a dominant chord. It's got those alter tensions in it. And then from the fourth mode, it's so I think of it as melodic minor, sharp 4. It works over a minor major 7 chord, or just a straight minor chord. The fifth mode, useful one, Mixolydian flat 2 is how I think of it. And then the flat 6 mode from A flat here, which is the one I want to kind of focus on in a minute, in a different key here. Lydian sharp 9, sharp 5. I talked about this in another video. And then the 7th mode, which I never use, would be, what's a good way to call it, or what's a good name for it? I don't know, weird. I guess they all are. But this one, it would work over diminished chords. It does have a full diminished 7th chord in it. So you could use it for diminished chords. So I don't know, I guess you could call it maybe diminished flat 2, no 7. I don't know. I don't really bother with this one. And then back to harmonic major. which could work over a major 7 chord, you know. You'll just get that exotic flat 6 in there, which can be really cool and different. Okay, so that's just a super brief run through of the modes. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to write them in, and I'll get to them. Which, by the way, or side note here, I realize how weird it is, maybe, to be wearing a Metallica shirt with a hollow body jazz guitar, or what I guess some people consider a jazz guitar, or most. It's funny, a friend and local bass player at a gig of mine said, "I'm the only jazz musician that can get away with wearing a Metallica shirt." For whatever that's worth. I think it's true. I like Metallica. I like a lot of stuff, so anyways, I think it works. Okay, anyways, not important, just thought I'd mention it. Okay, so what I have looped in here is an E kind of vamp that I was working on earlier, exploring the Lydian sharp 5, sharp 9 mode. So I just want to focus on this mode in particular, because it's one of my favorites, and you might dig it too. So, right, so again, that's the flat 6 mode from Harmonic Major. And so if you go through it like this, check it out, from C major, if you make it C Lydian, which is the 4th mode in the major scale, which is one of my favorites along with many others, and a lot of people dig it. That's a great scale. So 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7. Then in the harmonic or melodic minor scale, the 3rd mode is considered Lydian sharp 4, sharp 5. The augmented, Lydian augmented is what it's called. The next step in the harmonic major scale is to supercharge that and make it a sharp 9. And I'm realizing, let me actually redo this vamp. Hopefully I can do one successfully here. Nasty, right? Oops. Dig it. The more time you spend with any one of these modes, you know, naturally it's just going to get into your ear. And that's what you want, not so much to learn the patterns and learn the theoretical thing, or aspects of all this. You really just want to spend some time getting it in your ear, and so that the sharp 9 starts to make more and more sense to you, and the sharp 5 starts making more and more sense to you, these kind of different sounds. Then they become something in your sort of palette of colors to choose from, and that just makes you a wider musician. And not necessary to do it to be a good musician, but it just opens things up and directions and sounds that you might not otherwise play, that might be inspiring for you and might be a launching pad for an improvisational thing or a compositional thing. that just kind of gets you moving in a different direction a little bit. So I find it useful to explore these things. And let me actually, let me do this. So that was Lydian sharp 5, sharp 9. Here's, I don't know. So here's Lydian. Okay, now here's Lydian sharp 5, Lydian augmented. Now here's Lydian sharp 5, sharp 9. So there's kind of different degrees of, I guess maybe you could say, exotic qualities. Typically Lydian, compared to the major scale, is considered to have a bright kind of sound. Lydian sharp 5 just starts adding that extra little bit of exoticness, as I would describe it anyways, and then the Lydian sharp 9, sharp 5 just gets even more exotic and more colorful and a little more out there compared to just the major scale, right? I hear this from students all the time. They explore the pentatonic scale for a while, and they get bored with it because your ear starts kind of wanting a little more. And you can analogize it to many. You can create analogies for that kind of thing. Like for instance, I don't know, like cooking. If you kind of have just like 2 ingredients, then over time maybe you want more spices and flavors to put in there to make it a little more interesting to taste. And I don't know if that's a great analogy, but I think it makes the point. But yeah, anyways, just thought I'd share that. Be happy to explore some of the other modes. That one's one of my favorites though from it, is the Lydian version. And I also like the melodic minor sharp 4 a lot. I use that. I know Alan Holdsworth liked that one too. Real quick, I'll just, let's see, in C, that would be from F, so. Shoot, hold on. mistakes in there. So that was from the C harmonic major scale, the 4th mode, melodic minor sharp 4. So that's kind of a cool sound for minor chords. Minor 6, minor major 7, regular straight minor. That's what I put in there. Okay, I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I'll ramble on for another 5 hours. I hope you found that useful and hopefully inspiring, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.